Sam Heughan and the $1 million accusation for the role of 007, in an unexpected twist that has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. Scottish actor Sam Heughan, best known for his magnetic portrayal of Jamie Fraser in Outlander, finds himself at the center of a $1 million controversy linked to his rumored pursuit of the James Bond role. For years, fans have speculated that Heughan would make the perfect successor to Daniel Craig, charming, rugged, and unmistakably British. But according to reports from unnamed insiders, the actor's name has now been pulled into a financial and moral storm that few could have predicted. The secret deal allegations. An anonymous source close to the casting process allegedly revealed that a private campaign fund had been set up by a third-party PR group to boost Heughan's chances of landing the coveted 007 role. The shocking part? The fund reportedly amounted to over $1 million, intended to influence public opinion and enhance visibility in the final stages of the Bond selection process. When confronted by these rumors, Heughan's representatives vehemently denied any knowledge of such actions, calling them baseless, harmful, and deeply disappointing. Still, the whispers haven't stopped. Social media platforms exploded overnight, with hashtags like #BondGate, #Heughan007, and #$1 million Bond trending across Twitter and Instagram. A battle between image and integrity. Hollywood insiders describe the situation as a test of Sam Heughan's integrity, a man widely admired for his humility and grounded nature. In the past, the actor has spoken openly about his struggles to be taken seriously beyond his breakout role in Outlander. The new accusations, however, risk painting him as someone willing to buy his way into the role of a lifetime. A source within Eon Productions, the studio behind the Bond franchise, dismissed the rumors of bribery but admitted that the pressure surrounding the next Bond is unlike anything we've ever seen. Every actor linked to the role faces enormous scrutiny. Fan division. Love or betrayal? Fans remain split. Some fiercely defend Heughan, claiming that he's being targeted because of his rising global fame. Others, more skeptical, argue that the timing of the allegations, just as Eon is rumored to announce the next 007, is too convenient to ignore. "I can't believe this," one fan tweeted. "Sam doesn't need to buy a role. He is Bond, inside and out." Another commented, "If this is true, it ruins everything I believed about him." The emotional divide highlights how deeply audiences have invested in the future of the James Bond franchise, and in Heughan's public persona as the honorable hero. The million-dollar silence. So far, Sam Heughan himself has remained remarkably silent. His last post on social media, a serene black and white photo from the Scottish Highlands, has been flooded with comments, many pleading for him to speak out. Industry observers speculate that his silence may be strategic. "If he's really in talks for Bond," says a former publicist for MGM, "he can't say a word. Any misstep could cost him the role, and his reputation. Behind closed doors. The truth about 007 casting." Those familiar with the Bond casting process confirm that secrecy and manipulation have always surrounded it. From Tom Hardy to Idris Elba, dozens of A-list names have been floated, some by studios, others by agents eager to raise their client's profile. But a $1 million accusation? That's a new level of intrigue. If proven true, it could force the producers to publicly distance themselves from Heughan. If proven false, it could make him the victim of one of Hollywood's dirtiest smear campaigns. What comes next? Whether the scandal fades away or explodes into something larger, one thing is certain: Sam Heughan's name is now inseparably linked to 007. Supporters argue that he remains one of the most charismatic, capable, and sophisticated actors of his generation. Critics warn that fame comes with a price, and in this case, that price may be $1 million. For now, the world waits. Will Sam Heughan break his silence, or will James Bond's most mysterious audition in history end without a word? In the glittering but unforgiving world of Hollywood, few opportunities shine brighter than the role of James Bond. For decades, the position has represented not just cinematic prestige, but also global power, influence, and a kind of immortality. Whoever wears the tuxedo becomes part of an unbroken cultural myth, something even seasoned actors fear to touch. According to insiders, Sam Heughan's name first appeared on Eon Productions' internal shortlist almost 2 years ago, following a surge in international recognition after Outlander's 6th season. Producers reportedly admired his combination of Scottish elegance, physical charisma, and emotional intelligence, traits rarely found in one actor. But along with that admiration came an undercurrent of doubt. Was he too television, too connected to a romantic image rather than the razor-sharp sophistication of 007? That's when, according to the rumors, a shadowy, support network of marketing agents and financiers allegedly began forming around his candidacy. One executive described it as a subtle PR war, fought behind closed doors, where image consultants, social media agencies, and sponsorship deals were quietly coordinated to boost Heughan's Bond profile. When whispers of a $1 million promotional budget surfaced, those inside the studio knew the story could easily spiral out of control. Even if none of it's true, said one insider, just the idea that someone tried to buy Bond is enough to destroy reputations. Hollywood's PR nightmare. The entertainment industry is no stranger to controversy, but few stories spread this fast. Within 48 hours of the leak, tabloids across the UK and US ran with the headline. Sam Heughan accused of $1 million push for Bond role. Major entertainment networks replayed the story endlessly, often accompanied by dramatic footage of Heughan on red carpets, tuxedoed, confident, every bit the potential 007. Online forums exploded. Conspiracy theories began circulating, suggesting that rival actors' camps might have planted the leak to derail his chances. Publicists working in Los Angeles described the chaos as a digital storm. Even reputable film journalists admitted privately that it was impossible to tell truth from manipulation. No one wants to miss a story that could decide who becomes Bond, said one entertainment editor. So everyone's printing first, verifying later. Behind the scenes, Heughan's management team reportedly went into lockdown. Meetings with MGM and Eon were postponed, scheduled interviews cancelled, and a wave of no comments spread through his professional circle. Sam's inner circle reacts. Close friends of the actor, speaking off the record, describe him as devastated but calm. He's furious, yes, but he's also smart, said one. Sam knows that if he reacts emotionally, he feeds the fire. So he's keeping silent, waiting for the noise to pass. Another insider claimed that Heughan had confided privately about feeling trapped between two worlds, the loyalty of his fans and the ruthless mechanics of the film industry. He wanted the Bond role because of what it symbolizes, the friend added, but not at the cost of his integrity. This accusation cuts deep because it hits the part of him that values honesty above everything else. Meanwhile, fans began organizing a hashtag Stand With Sam campaign online, posting edited clips of his performances, speeches, and charity work as proof of his genuine character. The movement quickly gained traction, with thousands demanding that media outlets retract their defamatory headlines. Rival names and silent moves. While Heughan's camp struggled to contain the fallout, rival contenders for 007 quietly stepped into the spotlight. British actor Aaron Taylor-Johnson, long rumored to be the studio favorite, conveniently appeared on the cover of a major magazine the same week the scandal broke. The article, coincidentally titled "The Future of Bond, Fresh, Young, and Untouchable," featured flattering photos and a glowing narrative about his clean reputation and focus on craft. Industry analysts couldn't help but notice the timing. "It's classic Hollywood strategy," said a veteran agent. "When one candidate stumbles, the next one steps forward, gracefully, of course." Rumors intensified that certain marketing agencies had leaked selective information to the press to manipulate public perception. "It's not illegal," said one PR strategist, "but it's absolutely calculated. Crisis management and reputation war." In late October, Heughan's legal team reportedly began preparing a defamation action against several online outlets that implied financial misconduct. His attorney, known for representing major stars in similar scandals, stated publicly that no payment, direct or indirect, was ever made in connection with the Bond franchise. The legal letter demanded full retractions and threatened lawsuits for willful damage to reputation. Some smaller sites quietly removed their stories. Others doubled down, claiming they had confidential sources. The damage, however, was already done. Industry observers warned that even if Heughan is later cleared, public trust may not fully recover. In Hollywood, image is currency, and once tarnished, it rarely shines the same way again. The unwritten future. Despite everything, whispers persist that Heughan remains in contention. Eon Productions has refused to confirm or deny any shortlist names, stating only that casting decisions for future Bond projects remain confidential. A senior studio insider offered a more cryptic comment: "Sometimes the storm reveals who's truly ready for the role." Bond isn't just a part, it's a test. As the days pass, curiosity turns into obsession. Journalists chase every movement, fans dissect every post, and YouTube pundits debate whether the $1 million accusation is a smear campaign or an uncomfortable truth. For Sam Heughan, the outcome remains uncertain. Whether he emerges as the next 007 or as a cautionary tale of Hollywood's cruelty, one fact is undeniable. His name has become part of Bond's mythology, a story of ambition, betrayal, and silence in the spotlight.